I started using blended learning to help students find an easier way to learn plant ID. So I found that not everybody fitted into the same square and learnt the same way, and so I needed something that helped them when they weren't here, when they were at home, to help them learn their plant names.
My interest in multimedia, and I'd heard about Moodle and just wanted to give it a go, see how it can improve learning for our students.
For me, it came out of my other role, which is a National Disability Coordination role. And one of the projects we're doing is developing training for disability support workers across tertiary education. So trying to develop that and deliver it across, we've delivered everywhere in Queensland, every TAFE in Queensland, and it was just so resource intense and time consuming that we came back and thought there's got to be a better way to do this. So that's when we started exploring Moodle and thinking if we get this online, every TAFE nationally can be getting the training at the same time.
Well, the more I've gone along, the more it's grown. So it started off with the possibility of students doing units here completely online. So 1 or 2 units were used that way, and then the more I used Moodle, the more I wanted to use it in the classroom, the more I stopped using paper from a sustainable aspect as well, especially working in horticulture. But it was just a more interactive way of bringing what I was teaching to the students in the classroom by being able to put Moodle up on the big screen. They were much more excited about what I was talking about and visually excited about what they were learning. Yeah.
But we've put the workbook on, but we've broken it down into chapters and sections so people can work at their own pace on it. We're using the quizzes so that we can use that as assessment sort of steps all the way through, so piecemeal learning, which is really good, and a scaffolded sort of approach, which I like anyway.
Quizzes and uploading assessments is great. It's a really good way and an easy way for us to keep track of where students are up to. I also like the video YouTube, the ability to upload have YouTube videos available.
Technology in general, I've had to learn a lot more, but I've really enjoyed the challenge myself. And over here we find not having enough rooms set up with computers, enough rooms with printers. We're starting to fight each other for the computer room because everybody wants to use Moodle.
We've had mixed feedback. Some students are a little bit hesitant to begin with, but once they get using it they realise it's really not that hard. And uploading assessments and quizzes, they're enjoying.
No, it's very easy actually. There's so much help, which is great, but it's just a matter of having a go. And when you're in there, you can experiment. Nothing can really go wrong, so to speak. And we even have a Moodle manual, so even in print in front of me, I can read the manual and be doing it on the screen at the same time. So it's not hard to work something out.
Not at all. It's easy for the developers and the end users.
Extremely helpful, yeah, they've been very good. I've got plenty of support whenever I need somebody. I just pick up the phone and someone can help me. They've been great and they're very encouraging, and I think they love that everyone's starting to have a go.
Oh, you guys are great. No, you are. For us, it's another thing about technology. For learning support, we actually have to embrace technology because it's a hard thing to explain, but if we keep supporting students who have a range of disabilities in the old school way, they leave their course and I don't believe they can go to work because they had a physical note taker in beside them, or they, do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So if we introduce them to technologies that they can take with them, they know they can go to work and they know they can do it independently. So they're the sort of things that we get from you guys, is that guidance and advice. And for us, it's about empowering our students to be independent